Hello, and welcome to Popcorn News. Something to watch while you eat popcorn. Well, the Christmas stress is upon us, and people are in a frenzy. They are all heading out to go see the new Star Wars movie. This Star Wars is being not just advertised, it's being newsized. It's crossed into news. It's a way like people can be manipulated into seeing some movie or buying some product. This happens around Christmas a lot of times. Like they had a frenzy about Cabbage Patch Kids. Maybe 20 years ago, and maybe 10 years ago, they had the Furby nightmare. Everybody had to suddenly go out and buy Furbies. And now they're all having to go and flock to see Star Wars, which a franchise that I never really liked. Star Trek I liked, but Star Wars, who cares? But if you want to go see Star Wars, go see Star Wars. But if you think, oh, enough, can we get no peace? You can watch one of my favorites, Bad Santa.
What do you want? Well, what do you want? What are you doing?
When it came to holiday spirit,
Look who's here. It's Santa.
I'm on my lunch break, okay?
Willie's never had it.
It's not real.
Well, it was real. I got sick and all the hair fell out.
How'd you get sick?
I loved a woman that wasn't clean.
Mrs. Santa?
No, it was her sister.
Oh, no.
But he's gonna get it.
You're that kid.
Where's your sleigh?
It's in the shop.
Where's the reindeer?
I stable them.
Where's the stable?
Next to the shop.
How do they sleep?
Are you messing with me?
The Bad Santa is getting to be a holiday tradition at Popcorn News. So, the Federal Reserve has raised rates. And, well, I'm winging it with this video. Usually I figure, well, better know what you're gonna say, but I'm just winging it, and I can just edit out any stupid parts. So the Federal Reserve raised the rates by a quarter point, and this seems counterintuitive. It seems like you've already got deflated oil prices, deflated farm prices, farm product prices, and then the Fed raises the rates. And this would seem to mean that the prices will be deflated even more. And it's counterintuitive. If the prices are going down to the point where the farmers are not as likely to bother to harvest crops or may even dump milk, why raise the value of the dollar by increasing the rates and thereby deflating prices? On the surface it makes no sense, but if you consider that the Federal Reserve is not really federal. It's privately owned. And so the Federal Reserve serves two masters. It serves its owners and supposedly serves the overall good of the U.S. economy. So, in one of my Heirs to Move's blog posts, I kind of pictured the real situation that in the front room you've got all these eggheads, like Janet Yellen and whoever else is on the Federal Reserve Board, and they're having these weighty discussions, and it's all convoluted and beyond the hope of mere mortals to understand, but it's just so intellectual that people just tend to bow down and give up attempting to understand. But meanwhile, in the back room is the owner. And from time to time, the owner will say, or growl really, deflate. Or he'll growl, inflate. And strange to say, in the front room where they're having the highfalutin discussions, the tendency is for the discussions to veer according to what the owner in the back room says. So if the owner in the back room says, deflate, then in the front room, the talk begins to get to be, well, economy could be about to go up and be good. So let's raise the rates a little bit. It's like in the universities, you got all these busy scholars. And strange to say, they all follow or tend to follow a breadcrumb trail. That there's research monies, the breadcrumbs, all leading in a certain direction. And strange to say, at the universities, the scholars tend to find that the truth and the breadcrumb trail to research monies often coincides. It's the same kind of thing in a different way with the Federal Reserve, that in the front room they're having all the intellectual discussions, and in the back room, according to what the owner growls, they either raise or lower the rates. Well, I guess that's about it. I don't want to take up people's time. There's in Ukraine they're cutting off cows' heads.
Робочих місць ніхто не збирається створювати, тому що не треба.
Людина не може без ліків, без того, щоб методі боронили їхнє життя.
There's that. That's like in the 1930s, the farmers were dumping milk because the prices got to be so low, they'd lose money by bringing the milk to market. So they just dumped it. And in Ukraine now, they've got farmers, they cut off cows' heads, put them on Christmas trees, and took them to Kiev. And that's kind of like a symbol, right? It transcends. I mean, you hear the Ukrainians talking, and you don't know what they're saying. But if they cut off cows' heads and put it on Christmas trees, that transcends language. Well, I don't, I'm winging it this one. But Star Wars, the force of the Nincompoops. Be there or be square. Thank you for watching Popcorn News.